lights up as we fade in on a city setting, most likely New York City. Think a look similar to West Side Story. There is hustle and bustle abound as we see various people coming and going down a particular block. Soon, the camera settles upon a man dressed in a dress shirt and pants. This is the troubadour. He eyes the audience, smiles, then motions for them to follow him as he begins to walk down the street towards the corner. You've heard of love stories and songs like this before, haven't you? A boy meets girl scenario? One where it's two star-crossed lovers? Well, this particular story is no different. It was about a girl named Juliet and her Romeo. The troubadour motions a few feet back from where he was walking. Slowly, making his way down the street, is Romeo, aged around 12 or 13. He has an air of a rebel about him, and is dressed in jeans and a black shirt. He moves past the troubadour and towards a nearby man. He taps the man on the shoulder to get his attention, then motions towards a nearby apartment building.
Excuse me, is Juliet home?
She is, but if I were you, Romeo, I'd keep my distance. You know how her father isn't a fan of yours. You know he doesn't like seeing you near her.
I'll take my chances, sir. Excuse me, please.
Romeo makes his way towards the apartment building, stopping just outside of a certain window. Yeah, old Romeo, the lovesick fool he was, had his heart set only on Juliet. Despite the fact that Juliet's family moved to this building not too long ago, in a better part of the city. Definitely not part of the tracks Romeo's family was from. Look at him there. A love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Romeo picks up a few small rocks and throws them lightly at the window, presumably trying to get Juliet's attention.
Psst. Juliet! Hey, Juliet! Down here!
A silhouette of a girl, similar in age to Romeo, appears at the window. She peeks out, then seems to gasp in surprise. Without hesitation, the silhouette goes to a nearby vanity mirror and pretties herself up. Soon, a door leading out to the terrace opens, and out comes Juliet fully. She is demure, sweet, and very pretty. She wears a soft pink dress and gazes down at Romeo, who grins smittenly up at her. There she is. Romeo, he finds a streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like,
You and me, babe? How about it?
Juliet says,
Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly give me a heart attack.
he's underneath the window. She's singing,
Hey, La, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here, singing up at people like that. Anyways, what you gonna do about it?
Juliet has motioned to the fire escape, almost as if subtly showing Romeo the way to get up to her. Romeo eyes the fire escape, smirks, then leaps up and grabs at the ladder, pulling it down. He begins to climb towards Juliet, singing as he does, or rather speaks singing. By the time he gets up to her, he is smiling broadly.
Ah, Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start. And I bet when you exploded into my heart, and I forget the movie song when you're gonna realize it was it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet.
Romeo takes Juliet's hand in his, and he kisses it gently, tenderly, suavely. Juliet giggles and turns her face away shyly, but Romeo uses his free hand to move her face gently, so that the two are now locking eyes romantically. The troubadour walks towards the fire escape and looks up at the two. Now you see, Romeo and Juliet come up on different streets. They both were streets of shame, both dirty, both mean. Yeah, and the dream was just the same.
And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as I was just another one of your deals?
You know, things changed in my family's life. Changed for the better. My father got promoted to sergeant in the police force. Got a big pay raise and everything. That meant more money for my family. And because of that, my mother and father both thought it would be best to move from our old apartment to this new, nicely furnished one.
Away from everyone you knew, especially me.
That doesn't mean I stopped caring about you, though.
Somehow I doubt that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Ever since you moved, ever since your father got that promotion, you're not the same girl I loved. You become all high class and arrogant and dismissive.
That's not true, and you know it.
Look at you, wearing that over the top dress while I'm wearing hand me downs. The Juliet I used to know didn't wear such over the top dresses. Well, you could fall for chains of silver. You could fall for chains of gold. You could fall for pretty strangers and the promise they hold. You promised me everything. You promised me thick and thin. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo. Yeah, you know I used to have a scene with him."
Romeo, I love you, but I will not let you try and guilt me like this. I will not let you talk down to me.
Juliet, I used to make you laugh until you cried. You said, "I love you like the stars above. I'll love you till I die. There's a place for us." You know, the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet.
If you're gonna act all childish and immature and try and make me feel bad with guilt, then just go away. Head back home and leave me alone.
With pleasure.
Then go.
I'm gone.
Romeo huffs and goes to climb down the fire escape as Juliet huffs and storms back into her room. Soon, the troubadour clears his throat. Romeo glances down at him from above on the fire escape.
What are you staring at? The show's over. Got a good look at it, didn't you?
You don't want it to end like this, do you?
No, I love her too much to end it like this.
Then apologize and tell her how you feel from the heart. Romeo silently hesitates, then, with a nod, he turns back to Juliet's terrace door and gently knocks on it. Juliet, silent, a polite but cold expression on her face, comes back out.
Can I help you? Well,
Romeo remains silent for a few moments, looking over his shoulder slowly at the troubadour. The troubadour, in turn, motions for him to speak. Romeo finally sighs and looks back at Juliet, taking her hands in his.
I can't do the talk like they talk on TV. I can't do the love song like it was meant to be. I can't do everything, but I will do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you.
Juliet's frown slowly fades, and her face softens. Finally, she begins to smile again, and she sweetly squeezes Romeo's hands. Romeo looks over his shoulder again at the troubadour, who smirks and gives a thumbs up. Romeo turns back to Juliet and goes on.
And all I do is miss you. And the way it used to be. All I do is keep the beaten bad company. And all I do is kiss you through the bars of rye. Juliet, I'd do the stars with you anytime.
you always did have such a way with words.
Juliet.
Romeo.
Romeo and Juliet, in unison, slowly, shyly, pucker their lips out and lean in to kiss. However, before they can connect lips, we suddenly hear a gruff man's voice call out. Hey! Hey, you! I see you up there! Get away from my daughter!
Oh no, it's my father. He's home early from work.
Uh-oh.
You little punk! Get away from her! You've got 10 seconds before I have you arrested and taken to juvenile hall!
Romeo, he means it. Go before he puts you in handcuffs.
But I...
Please, for me, go.
Romeo hesitates for a moment, then dashes down the fire escape quick as he can. He rushes past the troubadour and jets around the corner. Juliet goes up to the railing of her terrace and holds her hands out, as if signaling for her father to stop.
Dad, it's all right now. He's gone. He's probably running back all the way to his apartment.
Good, good. A little pest that he is. Juliet, next time he comes over here, you either call for me or another one of the police officers on duty. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. As for you, you have working legs, right? Yeah. Well, then get going. Clear away before I haul you in too. The troubadour puts his hands up and backs away a few steps. Soon, we see Juliet sadly watching the troubadour walk away from the building. Meanwhile, Romeo peeks from around the corner of the building silently, his eyes fixated on Juliet. The troubadour walks past him, continuing to recite as he does. The love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like,
You and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe. How about it?
Juliet spots Romeo, and her eyes lock to his. The two watch one another silently. Soon, Juliet gives a small, reassuring, loving smile to Romeo, and he smiles back. Juliet gently blows him a kiss as Romeo catches it and puts it in his shirt pocket. He soon turns and strolls off happily as Juliet watches him go, then smiles and looks down at the troubadour, who smirks, winks at her, and gives a small salute, then also turns and goes off. With that, Juliet happily goes back through the door into her room from the terrace, then gently, slowly, closes it as we fade to black and our scene comes to a close.